The terrorists have downed one of our gunships. The pilot was forced to crash land on the founder resort, Pelgo. Radio chatter indicates that a terrorist snatch squad...
What the hell do the terrorists want with a crash chopper?
Some sort of sick photo op, who
Maybe
knows?
the crew survived. Maybe they want them as hostages. Campbell!
Do we know which bird went down?
Doesn't matter, they're all our guys.
First the Founders Tower, now this! And these terrorists are gonna pay!
Focus! Secure the crash site. You see a tango? Make him dead!
The chopper is their target. Don't let them destroy that pillar. Engineers, stand by to defuse any charges. You are clear for go. I'll stand guard.
And we're off once again. This is actually the one of the what if missions for the security, which as usual is just the opposite outlook of the mission as opposed to the Resistance. There's not a lot of originality here after you play the Resistance campaign. I was noticing that as I was playing through. It was just kind of, oh, now we're playing as a security. There's not going to be any different levels, and there literally are no different levels. They're all the exact same, just from the defense or the attack side, depending on who you're playing as. Which kind of sucks, but yeah, whatever, we're done. We can move on, at least after this video and the next one. This is the second last video for Brink. And I'm probably just going to mass upload these so I can add another playthrough to my Game Anyone account. Actually, you know, I haven't really talked that much about Game Anyone, but I spent a lot of time ever since I discovered Scorch 8.2 on GameAnyone.com, and I've been watching Scorch 8.2 for, oh, I don't know, a little over a year, I think. He's been around longer than that, but I mean, I saw him. It might have been a little bit longer, but it doesn't really matter. But once I saw Scorch, because he's actually, I think, the site owner or one of the really high-ranked admins on that site, and I've been going over there pretty frequently and watching some of the playthroughs over there. And actually, there are a few playthroughs that you can only find on GameAnyone.com, because GameAnyone.com is a website entirely dedicated to video game playthroughs and walkthroughs and achievement videos and stuff. And I really like the way the website is laid out. It's actually been pretty recent that I created a Game Anyone profile. For the most part, all I did was watch videos over there. I didn't really create a profile. But it's been, I don't know, a couple months, I guess. Actually, Frozen Foxy's Game Anyone site tour or whatever made me, because I knew how the website worked, I just hadn't created the profile, and that sort of inspired me to create the profile. But speaking of the profile, I can leave a link to the description, or I mean, if anybody who watches my videos frequents GameAnyone.com, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The way the website's laid out, but it's a good website. I really like it. There are some things about it that are really annoying. One of the things being the ads. There are a lot of ads in Game Anyone, but because the website, or because it's a privately owned website, the ads actually pay for the website itself, so you don't have to pay anything, which is nice. But there are certainly a lot of ads, and they disapprove of using add-ons for Firefox, such as AdBlock Pro or AdBlock Plus, or just regular AdBlock, because it prevents ad revenue, and I understand it. But for the most part, the way the website works is it's sort of a leveling base, and I know I had this first impression of, ugh, leveling base, what the hell is that, what is that about? But the way it works is the more videos that you, or the more walkthroughs that you upload or that you send to the website, the higher the level that you get, and the levels don't really mean anything. The only thing they allow you to do is they unlock higher discounts towards buying raffle tickets, because they actually have like I don't know if it's monthly, but they have different raffles for things that come out. They recently had a raffle for Modern Warfare 3, a pre-order raffle deal, which I'm not too particularly fond of, and the ticket cost is like 3,000 credits, and I have 1,500, so I can't exactly afford one, even if I wanted it. But there are many different options and things that you can do. One of the things that is interesting about Game Anyone is that you can, unless you're I think it's, unless you're a director, you can only submit completed walkthroughs to GameAnyone.com. There's no percent, like you can't send a walkthrough that's only like 3/4 of the way done and that you gave up on. Like some of the walkthroughs that I have, or not walkthroughs, playthroughs that I have, like Magica, fuck that game. The game is not fun. But like I've actually sent over Mega Man 10, Jak and Daxter, what was it, Sam and Max episode 101, Culture Shock, I sent that one. What else did I send? There's one more. Click. I'm actually gonna take a look, hold on. I'll read exactly what I'm talking about. GameAnyone.com. Once it loads. Okay, we've got Mega Man 10, Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy, Sam and Max episode 101, Culture Shock, Vortex 2, and Alien Swarm. Is what? Oh, that's when I got spammed by one of my friends who was just being a douche. One of the things that's kind of cool about GameAnyone is like, if you submit a walkthrough on GameAnyone that nobody else has done, then eventually, if it's unique and nobody has done it before, it will actually be featured on the front page. And I actually had my Vortex 2 playthrough featured on the front page of GameAnyone for about a week until it was sort of bumped off by other unique things. But I mean, if you just go to the main page of GameAnyone and you scroll down, you'll see different unique games like, let's see, there's a Dirt 3, there's Shark Attack, there's Tom Clancy's Hawks 2, there's Freddy Farkas, the Frontier Pharmacist. That game sounds interesting. Men of War, Assault Squad, Enslaved, Odyssey to the West. So the website itself is really intuitive, and I like the website. I mean, once you apply enough content to the website that's unique enough, and you insert GameAnyone watermarks, which I think I might do for these videos. I'm not sure, just for shits and giggles. You can actually apply to become a director, and you don't get paid, at least not from what I'm aware of. And it's not the same sort of directorship that you would be familiar with if you watch like Machinima, or if you know of Machinima, which I'm sure you do. And you know how people get paid for being a Machinima director with huge quotations per view base. On GameAnyone, it's not based around money, which is a good thing. It's based around content, where you have more privileges and more benefits to becoming a director. Like, you can upload directly to the servers of GameAnyone.com and have your content exclusive to GameAnyone. Normally, when you submit a walkthrough, it's actually through YouTube, and it's not independent on the website. They don't have, at least as an option, when you're not a director, to upload it directly to GameAnyone. But once you become a director, you're allowed to upload directly to the servers and have your game be exclusive to GameAnyone.com, which is pretty cool. So it gives more of an incentive to go over there. And I've actually found game playthroughs on GameAnyone that I haven't been able to find for games that I was looking for on YouTube. One of those games actually being Arx Fatalis. I could not find that game on YouTube, but it was actually featured on GameAnyone. Oh, God, it's months ago now. But that was one of the games that I was looking for to watch. I mean, there are games that obviously there are 15 even walkthroughs or so that everybody's done, like Super Mario World 1. I mean, I'm sure there are dozens of games there, or walkthroughs there. Actually, I know that the original Portal and Portal 2 have like 10 playthroughs of each one a different person. Some of them have commentary, some of them aren't HD, some of them are HD with commentary. So yeah, that's the sort of dealio we got going over there. So I mean, if you feel like checking it out, it's a good idea, because the website's great. The community is pretty good. There's a really extensive forum that is constantly being updated, and there's some interesting topics over there. Like, they have a Name That Game forum where you post an image, which I think it was my turn to do that. Let me just check really quick as I'm talking about it. But it's called the Name That Game forum, and basically you post an obscure image, or you post an image of a game that you don't think anybody would know, and you just see if people can guess it, and if they guess right, then it's their turn. So let's see if... Is it... Ooh, somebody did respond. How much time do I have left? I don't have that much time. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Okay, so yeah, it's my turn to post the Game Anyone forums. So after this video, I will post under... What is it? Name that game under the Game Anyone forums, so if anybody can find it. Username's the same. Give it a guess, I guess. Or don't. Whatever. It's cool, guys. You know, I just like expanding people to new stuff. See, I'm trying to think of a game that I could... What's a really obscure game? I'm trying to remember. There are some really obvious ones that I could do, but I don't know if I want to do that.
Now computers are yours. We're safe for now. Well done, man.
So we're coming up on the end of this video. We've got one more, and that's that's gonna be it for Brink. So I would like to thank you very much for watching, and go check out GameAnyone.com. It's a good website, and you can support people that maybe you watch on YouTube that you'd be surprised they have content over there you might not have seen. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.